In integrating the Muslims to the church, there is a challenge. Sometimes the church is very fearful because they are afraid that it's a false conversion and they're spies, and that does happen. So the church is suspicious, and the new Muslim background believer is suspicious also. They don't trust each other. Matter of fact, there's one story of a convert that came to a church, and the guard stopped him at the gate of the church and said, "What are you doing here?" And he says, "Well, I'm a new convert, and I wanted to go to church. I'm not going to mosque anymore." And so they didn't believe him. They thought he was trying to check out the church to maybe destroy it. And so they called the police. The police came over, and the policeman was a Muslim. And when they told him that this person said he was a convert, the Muslim police was very angry and took him to jail and brought up false charges. And he spent 2 years in jail for his Christian faith, because the Christians would not believe him. So there needs to be some sort of integration between the two before problems come up. I mean, we had one person who came to a church with a friend of his, first time. And so it was more of a charismatic church. So the Muslim came, and he's a convert now. And he saw in front of him a few women, and when one woman was praying and singing, she shouted and fell down to the ground. And he was surprised. He'd never seen this before in his life. And then the second one came, and she did the same thing. Shouted and fell down. The third one, right in front of him, started shouting, and she fell down. When he saw all this, he was so afraid he jumped over them and ran out of the church. And he didn't come back because he's afraid he was next. It's very important that we think about the Muslim convert when he comes to church and explain to him, integrate him in, because we're one body. We're not several bodies of Christ. We're one body, and we need to worship and function together as one body.